All right, so we're back in the shop again and we're looking at something sporty. Not talking about the puppy dog sitting in the doorway right there. No, she's not that sporty. What I'm talking about is this. This is a cool little Fiat X19. I think it's an 80 something, it's fuel injected. A little bit of a sad story. It is a theft recovery. It was stolen yesterday morning, discarded, and towed into the shop. That's kind of a bummer. Let's go through it. So I don't know if you know much about Fiat X19s. They are rear or mid-engine, you might say. The engine is actually right about there, and rear-wheel drive. This one is 1500 cc's, 85 horsepower approximately. The engine is underneath that black grate in the back. And let's take a look at it. This one's beautiful. Has a nice orange paint job. Excuse my cough. And check out these seats. They're leather with kind of this real pretty, I don't know what you call it, cloth bolster. Keep the bolster from tearing. Has a nice little stereo system with compact speakers in the back. Neat little sports car. Check out that dash. That's not too bad to look at. Cool 4-spoke steering wheel. Of course, it's a 5-speed. Another little tiny gauge cluster here just below the shifter for your battery, your coolant, and your oil pressure, as if you didn't have enough going on up here. But those gauges down there, I mean, those are like 1-inch gauges. They're tiny. All your heater controls, your radio, all kinds of neat stuff here. Of course, the car is trashed, and that's because the wiring and everything is all smashed. Somebody broke the steering column, which is here. It's all shattered in a million different pieces, which is super sad. To steal the car for a half a block is what the customer told me. Excuse me. I guess they couldn't get they didn't have the key for it. Somehow they got it hot wired, but the steering locked and they just ended up running it into a curb. It's too bad. Look at how the mirrors go through the glass here. Of course, it's got a target top. Let's take a little bit more looks at this car. It's very low slung. It's a Bertone model. I think they all are, which means that they're Italian. I think it's an Italian coach building company. Tell you what, yeah, looks like either 9 or 6 of 80. So down here are some releases. This one releases the engine lid, and this releases the trunk. So we'll pull both of those, and you can lock those out if you want. And then this one here releases the front boot. Let's take a quick peek at what's going on here. So you can see the gas cap is here, unleaded fuel only. This is the engine cover, which we just popped. See if that'll stay up. Whoops. So we have our little transverse mounted 1500 fuel injected single overhead, excuse me, I'm just getting over the flu. Overhead cam 1500. Our coolant would go here. It's a 5-speed manual gearbox. There's a lot of stuff shoved in there. We've got our air fuel ratio flapper door there. Goes into our intake plenum here. That's our valve cover with our single overhead cam, our timing belt, and our distributor is way down there. Alternator down there. Pretty neat. Very lightweight, I'm sure. And of course we have back here our trunk. Holds a pretty good amount of storage. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes with these fancy wheels on it. Look to be original. We've got some air intakes here. The target top comes off there. And let's see if we can open this. Excuse me. Open this front trunk here. We're gonna have to go around the other side. Of course, it has pop-up headlights, A shiny orange paint job. Who would steal this car? That really bothers me. Somebody out there would do that. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get that open. Hold it open and find the prop rod here. Let's see if I can get the prop rod to work. There. So we have, I guess we could have a spare tire, battery, windshield washer fluid, or wiper motor. A lot of neat little things up here. I don't know what that is. It's that big knob right there. Brake fluid. A really neat little car. Oh, it might have a radiator up in that that well area there. Probably an upside down or leaning radiator. Really, really a neat little car. When have you seen one like this? That's this nice, not rusted out. These things typically did not last very long. The bottoms were pre-rusted before they even came over to this country. Super fun little car. I'm sure it handles great. We'll see if we can work on the theft recovery portion of this, take it for a drive, and maybe impress you guys with this old Fiat X19 Bertone. All right, thanks for checking it out, and I'm sorry about my cold. I'll try to be better next time.